Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down things each week that makes you say a thing. That's the title of the podcast. I'm Patrick Monahan.
I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden.
Hi.
Hello. What's up?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
What's up?
For some reason, I feel like we haven't done this in a while, but that's not true, right? Has there just been a long week?
Kath, you've been missing for 2 years.
No! What happened?
Kath, we just weren't going to bring it up, but yeah.
Folks, I'm back.
Using the soundboard so no one knows, but you were just picked up wandering in the quarry.
Hello,
they found you in the quarry.
Kath.
Well, I guess the last time we recorded America was only 249 years old, so that's
True.
That's big. It's really the whole like 250 celebration thing. Like on one end, I feel like 250. It's like, whoa, look at this! Such an old. We've been here like, and then you think about it in comparison to literally every other country in the world.
Yeah.
It kind of had the opposite effect on me, where I was like, that's not that many lifetimes ago that this has been around.
My parents have been married for like a quarter of the United States being a thing. That's like
it's crazy.
I guess not a quarter. I guess a fifth.
Yeah.
A fifth. That's like
Fifth.
it's not that long. That's
I like
not
to kick
that
it
long.
off with a little math. But yeah, no, I mean, the fact that I've been alive for more than a tenth of the U.S. is like 10 of my lives, and we've got space to spare. That's crazy. It's nothing.
Give us a break. It's our first day.
Yeah. And it's only getting better.
This.
We're still learning how to be a country. That's what we say after someone gets mad because we bombed them. We're still learning.
We don't know how
we're learning
the
and growing.
Yeah. We'd be on a country-wise, we'd be on like a, what is it, performance improvement plan? Pretty
I think so.
for sure.
I think so.
Definitely like
we've been picked.
Hey, we've got some problems.
Well, like the one thing is like, it's like, well, you haven't been a country long, but you have not changed your constitution in longer than like any other country has ever had the same constitution. It's like, great. How's that working out? Why is that good? Everyone else does like other drafts. Like, why are we
you
not?
You don't have to change it. You just have people decide what parts to disregard, and then that's just how it goes from there on. So that's cool. It's no problem.
Right, but it doesn't. You know, as long as it doesn't restart the counter, and we can still brag about.
It's a living document that just gets ignored every. You know, it's like, hey guys, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Shut up.
We have a special little book club, that gets together and decides if it was wrong the whole time or not.
They line everything up. For a few magical days, we don't know what days they're going to be. We don't know what order the decisions are going to come in. You find out, which rights you still have or don't, and what sort of ruinous things are going to happen or not. It's pretty exciting,
Yeah,
honestly.
you get to see the clerks running to deliver the papers that are going to tell you whether you can live or die. It's very exciting,
and it's not like
Never
they know
a dull
in advance. And so they have to do it this way. It's they don't know. It's like Penn Station. They don't know what platform they're going to be on. They have to tell you right before. They can't. There's no other way to do it. It's not like Grand Central where half an hour in advance. They have to do it this way.
There's simply no better system, Patty. We haven't come up with one.
That's right.
And also we wouldn't, because that would be treason if we did.
Yeah.
So
look, we're just a little guy. We're just a little guy, and it's our birthday. We're still figuring out our laws. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
I will also say, as somebody who both hasn't been following the World Cup and given the geopolitical unrest in general, I keep overhearing things that make me check the news where someone's just like, did you hear what happened? They're like, did you hear what happened with Portugal? And I'm like, what the fuck happened in Portugal? And then I look and it's like, oh, they lost or whatever. There's people being worried about other countries, and then I'm not realizing that it's football related. I will call it football for the duration of the World Cup. That's the respect I will give it.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's the Winnie the Pooh in a tuxedo.
Yes.
From the meme.
Football.
Fancy man. Fancy winning.
Look, it's fun. It's exciting.
I will begrudge no one their enjoyment.
And it's fun to be an expert on it for 2 weeks.
He's still going,
every
by the
4
way.
years.
Yeah, that's the classic.
That's because Bugs Bunny was had the glove held in the air, and like a conductor, so he had no choice.
It became a big thing to post the like the Spanish language or other language calls of like big NFL plays now that they're like playing in other countries, and they're always fun because they're like the soccer call, but then also just one very specific NFL star's name where they're like Derrick Henry, and then they're like touchdown. It's very fun. Fun for everybody involved. Oh, there it is again.
Nope.
No.
Have you been watching? Have you guys been watching?
No,
World Cup?
I've watched a decent amount of it. It's good. It's like a good thing to have on. You know what I mean? It's and you kind of watch and you're kind of like, okay, whatever, and then you'll hear like the crowd swell and the announcer's voice gets a little bit and you're like, oh, and then like the pass misses and it's like, oh, and you're back to
and you see the tiny man fall over. I've only seen one game this entire time, and it was on at somebody's birthday party, and it was Belgium versus Iran. And so that's the funniest game for me to have only seen. So I'm
the two titans locking horns.
Godzilla, and Mecha Godzilla.
It's time to settle this.
Finally. And even that I was stupid because I don't know. I just saw BEL, and I don't know flags. So I saw BEL, and I was like, is this like Belarus? And someone was like, what? No. Why would it? And I was like, I don't know. I watched too many spy things. And the stuff was happening in Belarus.
Is this Simon Belmont from Castlevania? Is that what's going on?
Now that I'd watch. Using his flail.
Running around with a bunch of chain whips. Yeah.
I felt very sophisticated because I haven't really watched any of it. I always say I'm gonna, and then I don't. But I was at a bar, and the Ivory Coast was playing. And I got from their abbreviation and their flag, I knew who it was. And I asked the bartender, is this Cote d'Ivoire? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, yes, I got it. I felt really smart.
Ivory Coast, always one of those names where I'm like, I kind of involuntarily flinch. It sounds like something they'd say in like the title of a Tintin book that we don't use anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's why you got to call it Cote d'Ivoire. It sounds much nicer. It just means Ivory Coast in French, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire. Much nicer.
Yeah. Fancy. Cote d'Ivoire. Kind of person who walk into a private investigator's office. Cote d'Ivoire. The mystery.
A real dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
our Sherlock Holmes beat.
I haven't watched any of it. I really wish I liked soccer. I mean football. I wish I liked it, but it hasn't grabbed me yet. It hasn't done it.
I mean, It's been huge when they don't happen until the knockout rounds, but the PKs are fantastic. The penalty kicks are really exciting.
I mean, I like the penalty kicks. I do like watching them foul each other and like very dramatically fall to the ground. That's always fun. Like I feel like a lot of people want them to get rid of that. I support it. I think it makes it fun.
I have at least once an hour where I will react with like total disgust, and it will remind me why I don't. It's, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, oh my god,
Yeah, it is shameful. Like those people should be ashamed, but I get a kick out of it.
There was a guy. There was a guy from like I want to say it was either Paraguay or Uruguay. I can't remember. But he like got caught just doing this like crazy dive where he wouldn't even get touched, and they gave him a yellow card for it, and it was
just for like cut it out. They gave him a cut it out card.
The whole world and your family saw you do that, but like it's just like it's part of the game. Like it's totally not something that is like treated the same way with the same. It is like a cultural difference to some extent where we're just like what. Even though it goes on in basketball, it goes on, you know what I mean? But
right.
It really is like extremely over the top a lot of the time.
Yeah, they have the flop foul but they never use it. They should turn it into a one for flinching situation where if you flop, a guy gets to kick you in the shin as hard as he can.
Right.
And you earn your foul. You earn that foul. So
I wonder if you could get like you could get into soccer by like being really good at looking like you got fouled. Like if you were only sort of okay at soccer, but you were really good at that. You were like you could do spots.
Yeah, I think you could, and well, you would have to be able to do some. You couldn't be a purely one dimensional, but if that was like your real like super talent, they could like sub you in when they're like desperate to like equalize, and so they have you run up and get fouled
Yeah.
And then they put in
reverse?
the guy, and then they have the other guy take the kick because you can pick who takes the kick. In
Right.
those situations.
A reverse goon is what you're floating. It's a man who runs out there and injures himself. Yeah.
You go in there and you cry out so the ref notices.
Yep.
I also
go
think if
out
you're
there
really
and
good,
you be a little pussy. Good job. Congrats.
If you're
Here's
really
your
good
bonus.
at faking an injury, I just think there's more like profitable paths, like insurance fraud. Like you should just move to Russia and pretend to get hit by cars or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also
that's that's your side hustle when your team isn't in the World Cup. Is your the best insurance fraud committer.
I am enjoying this idea that like everyone knows what this guy's deal is, so they bring him in and the crowd
everyone
is like,
runs away.
Oh, fuck off. Like, come on, get this guy out of here.
The other team is just like running away from him as he like chases after them, being like,
trying to run him up. They've all got dash cams strapped to their head. Yeah. I always enjoy the penalty kicks. Like I know how they work and that it's a somewhat a guessing game, but I love when someone kicks it and the goalie just jumps the opposite way and you get to be like, you idiot, why would you? That's completely the wrong way. Even though it's like that's what he's got to do. It's got to make a leap.
Yeah, got to pick one.
So. It's like hard to do in a video game, let alone like with your body. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like there's the choice element and then there's also the doing the thing with your body element, which is also which is challenging even if you know which way it's going if they do a good job.
Right.
And if I move that suddenly at all, my every ligament would be torn.
Yeah, all my ligaments snapped, severed.
Yeah,
your skeleton just goes through your body. The rest of you doesn't move with it. Well,
but hey, I enjoy the joy it's bringing everyone else. That's into this sport. So
we're happy you're happy. Numbers.
Let's do it.
Where are my ultras? Number 5.
The best ad of the World Cup. It's completely inexplicable.
Oh, right.
It's like some parts of the ad are like various soccer stars like kicking, like playing around. And they're like, we're playing for ultras, like for Michelob Ultra beers. But the other half of the ad is Billy Bob in like a bathrobe in the hotel being like, where's my ultras?
Where are my ultras?
And then he like comes out into the hallway when they're all playing or in the lobby, and then he kind of like everyone like stops and looks at him like he's the hotel's dad or something, and he just goes, "Ultras on me," and everyone cheers. Yeah. It's like, what is this? Like, why is it him?
Where are my ultras?
They've been trying to make this ad happen in a variety and other things as well, and it's such a failed attempt at manifestation of a world in which Michelob Ultra has like any name recognition whatsoever beyond
ultras. We'll call them that. A couple of ultras, please.
Yeah, I either almost posted or did post like the idea that someone is like, "Where are my ultras?" is like just so not a person that it ever existed. My ultras.
Yeah,
I mean, at least they should like make him in the like Bad Santa style. Where the fuck are my ultras? You know, like, it's like the only commercial that was ever like filmed while the actor was asleep. Somehow he was delivering the lines. Where's my ultras?
I mean, it's so cool.
Michelob Ultra.
It's probably the coolest thing you've ever seen.
Where are my ultras? They were trying to establish themselves as like the beer of cyclists for a second. They've got no identity.
They're really trying. Yeah.
Anyway, we don't taste like anything. It's fine. Just have it.
Just have it. That's their slogan. Number 5 comes to us from Frog and Toad, our quote unquote friends.
Okay.
Frog and Toad are so-called friends. Thaddeus put what looks to be an AI generated Billy Bob in the chat. He does not look real. And yet he's real, allegedly. According to the ultras, the people over at Michelob Ultra.
When you won't bring me my ultras, this is who you won't bring them to.
Me when you won't bring me my ultras.
Also, his clothes on underneath the robe. There's so much going on.
He has a full high neck shirt under that robe. Not even trying to hide that he's wearing clothing under it.
Dude, they had Billy Bob for an hour and a half. They had him for the shortest amount of time available.
Okay, but I have to do this story.
5.
Number 5, Frog and Toad are so-called friends. Subscribe to our Patreon at the $10 a month level and submit stories in our Discord channel. This comes from Washington. Folks, people are smuggling crabs. Sounds like, STI shit. That's not what I mean. I mean literal crabs. It's crab season. They have those nice Dungeness crabs in Washington. They're very tasty, but you can only harvest them. They have to be over 6 inches long, and you can't harvest females. You can only take the men. So it's weird to say men. They're not really men. They're males.
They're crabs. Yeah. Only men over 6 inches
men.
Sounds like my damn profile on something or other. You know what I mean?
Sounds like I'm safe. They're not taking me.
You can't take the crab men.
Don't take the crab men.
It's like
no, you can take the crab men. Crab men are good. You can have as many of them as you want. But yeah, so these, I imagine on the Washington coast, like a lot of what you're doing is just looking for people smuggling crabs. I doubt there's like a whole lot else going on. But this guy was on patrol in the Tokeland Tidelands in Pacific County in southern Washington, and he saw a dude like he put a crab in a woman's like jacket, and this is the best part to me, he then like put it on her inside her hat, which like I don't know if they were carrying it, but to me that means you popped it on your head. You put a crab in your hat and then you popped it on your head. Big like funny disguise style.
Ratatouille
style. Yeah.
Yes, Ratatouille style.
Crab yanking at your hair, making you like suck on a rock or whatever.
That is what they do, right? That's like their main thing. Yeah. They suck on rocks. I think so.
Crab making
they don't have a very rewarding life.
I believe it's give me the meat.
Give me the meat. Yeah.
Crab making you walk side to side, back and forth. That's what you have to. It's like, that's it? This is all you want? Okay. All right.
So he like went over. He saw these people who were sticking crabs everywhere, and he said the article says, quote, he noticed the group's clothing appeared to be sagging, which okay.
Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground.
Exactly. Pants on the ground. This cop is profiling. He's saying, pull your damn pants up. But yeah, so he caught them and searched them, and they had like bodysuits with like little crab pockets in them that they had like were wearing under their clothes to hide a bunch of crabs, and they got like sorry, there's a video, and the cop is saying, I already got a jacket full of crab to these people as they're like reluctantly like kind of trying to be like, let me give it. And he's like, I see claws coming out of that. Like, also, the crabs are like trying to escape as the guy is trying to search them.
They don't like this at all. I mean, I have to assume they rubber banded their, because like, that's the other thing. It's like crabs, they don't even have to be in distress. They will just try to grab anything. Like that's their whole
They're
move.
Pinching. That's their like one thing.
Pinchers.
Yeah.
And then I also feel like if it was completely quiet, you'd be able to hear them moving around, because they're an animal that is clicky. Like, if you ever have like a lobster and it's like if you have a bag of lobsters that you're going to cook like on the counter or whatever, that is like the closest to just a horror movie style. Like that bag is just kind of pulsing and clicking. Like it's very straight out of, some sort of supernatural situation. So I'm just like, everyone stop talking.
They're very rude.
Yeah.
I wonder if we would still eat them if they made a voiced sound. I feel like we might not. If they like hollered when
they were like, unhand me, or something like that. No,
come on.
Or they were just like, ow, youch. Do you think we'd eat them?
Youch? I don't think youch would be enough. That's too cartoonish. I don't know. They'd be like, look, that's...
Yeah.
Youch is more of a sound like they cause.
Most land animals, if we cooked them the way we cooked lobsters, it would be like very traumatizing to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like crabs and lobsters, because they don't have like a distress call, it's like kind of fine,
Mm-hmm. It's the conch shell that they blow, which is, I guess, another animal. But yeah, I think
it's like a goofy Pluto thing. The conch doesn't count.
They also like, I think I maybe had a bit about this or I couldn't, but it's like, it's really a testament that like lobsters and crabs taste that good, because The fact that we eat lobsters and they look like that is you gotta know. They're like, dude, I look so insane. I can't believe you're still going for this. And we're like, we found out what your tail tastes like. And then half the time you're throwing away part of them, which
you don't want to eat me. Bad. I'm a big bug. I'm a big hard bug. What do you want with this?
Yeah.
I mean, it does beg the question. Maybe those big freaky bugs that look like that taste good too. I don't know.
Good.
I will never know.
I do. It is like a line I will draw. I will not eat the bugs. That is the line.
You don't partake in the bugs?
I'll eat a lot of weird food, but bugs really creep me out. I had grasshoppers in Mexico. It was like fine, but I was sampling and then I was like, I've had enough. Yes, of course. I'll live in the pod. Whatever.
I'll own nothing. Yeah. I will not eat the bugs.
I'll be happy. I'll own nothing. I will not eat the bugs. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like when eating the crickets and stuff. You know, they're like, you can eat grasshoppers, and it's like, but I don't think you need to. Like,
I don't need to yet. Yeah, you can.
There's simply no need to do
first.
That. So.
Yeah, like there's a lot. Like when I was in Southeast Asia, like there's sort of novelty food that they sell for tourists. That's like sort of shock food, but they use a lot of like ant eggs and like little worms and stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do the little worms. I'm not. Mm-hmm. I did the ant eggs. They were fine, but I was still like, I don't like that. I know what these are. You know?
Yeah. I think I'll take a bug. Little worms.
You'll take a bug? Oh, hell, I could go for a bug.
Shelby doesn't mind a couple bugs. I think I've had the dried little worms before, but yeah, they're all. It's like those lollipops that they used to sell that had like a worm in them, and some kid.
Yeah, or scorpion or something.
Yeah, I was like,
not for me, but crabs for me, and they're great. So maybe I need to be more open minded because you're right, they are absolutely crazy looking.
Yeah. If I was going to defend the crabs in any way, I'd go the lump crab. At least give them a chance. Make people at least harvest the meat. Don't just, very insulting to just like do a culling and then shove it into a plastic container to be sold, Yeah. Make people work for it. Make people understand where their food comes from, crab wise.
That's a very person from the DC area opinion, I feel. Because you guys know it like how other parts of the country they learn to like disarm and clean a gun. You guys do that for a crab. You
should see my mom eat. It is like assassin style. Like it's crazy. I can't keep up whatsoever.
She's just like, and then you have a perfect pile of lump crab meat.
Pretty much, yeah. Like no joke. Like I'm like hacking at it, with like zero elegance whatsoever, and like scooping it out. Like I'm trying to live in a cave, and that I've been like a rock rolled over the entrance, and I'm trying to get protein somehow. And she literally does do multiple crabs at a time, and like an in-out document box, like pop, 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 and like piles it up and then goes in, and it's impressive. Yeah. Hurts a lot too. People don't know that. Really hurts.
Hurts you?
They're really pointy, like all over, and there's like no. They have so many effective defense mechanisms, and it just didn't work out for them. It's really a tragedy.
They're simply too tasty. That was when I lived in Texas. Watching my friends who like grew up in the Gulf eat crawfish was like insane. That's because that you get 1/4 of a bite of meat for each one, and so it's like you have to go full like cartoon like whirlwind mode to like eat a meal of those, and they do.
That's like crawfish. Those crawfish boil like. There's like
they're all out on the newspaper,
like prank videos and stuff where it's like crawfish boil at the office or like crawfish boil in my car, or it like makes me like physically ill, like till I just like like that. They have like the clear plastic bag that they like.
Oh, the seafood boil, yeah. Making lots of mouth sounds. I don't
eat it. You eat it outside at on a picnic table. Don't bring that into your car. Don't. What are you doing? Get out of here.
They'll pay for it. The smell will remain. It's a powerful smell.
Yeah.
But yeah, crawfish boil is a real like. It looks like like a giant eating an offering the villagers brought, like sort of just like ripping through their entire year's worth of food, just like blah 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 blah. But they're good.
Pretty good though. Yeah, they're a little more trouble than they're worth, but I'll fuck with a crab. These people were. The video is really the thing, which, not ideal for a podcast. But,
I think it's sparked a pleasant conversation.
Yeah, I think so. These crabs are creeping and crawling while the police officer is yelling at them. I guess they had over 20.
Where's my crabs?
They had over 20. A bunch of them were too small. They had some females, which, like, come on, guys.
Can't do it.
You got, like, it's not that hard to catch them. Just go back and get some.
We've talked about it.
Leave the ladies
They're not
alone.
that hard to catch.
Leave the ladies alone. Police officer's like, is this guy bothering you? Sorry.
to the crab. That's right.
Yeah. Sorry, they're only supposed to take the men. This is supposed to be fine. Yeah. Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4 this week comes to us from Otter Chaos in the Discord. This is something we just absolutely love to see, which is an airline losing a lawsuit. Just
yes.
There's
a feel-good story for everyone.
Unless it's an unruly passenger, in which case, and that still, I think, is kind of more a victory for the people on the plane than the plane itself. And as a large man, the airline is my enemy at almost all times. They are trying to embarrass me and humiliate me in order for me to get across the country to a wedding at all points. This is United Airlines, which is, in my opinion, a bad one. One of the ones that I don't fit in, which I feel like there has to be some sort of legal recourse for me, where I'm like, you've sold me a seat and I don't fit in it. You must create a new seat for me.
You're the big man, I think.
Yeah, you have to build me some sort of throne or something. But the question here is that people who are upset because they have been selling seats, and when you pick a seat, you got the classic decision. I don't know where people's loyalties lie. You got the window, you got the middle, you got the aisle. Clearly, no one is a middle person unless they're just an absolute. They got something going on that needs to be investigated. No one's trying to cram into the middle.
Be close to other people.
I like to make friends.
I just love armrests. Ooh, fucking yes.
Man, I was in the middle recently, and I got no armrests, and I was like, personally, I think middle you should get both, but you got to give me one. I got
the
none.
Global agreement. No, you get the armrests in the middle. That's the global agreement.
It's the one thing you get. I was very hurt by it. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I'm an aisle man myself. I don't like the window because I don't like having to wake people up when I pee and stuff.
I'm an aisle man.
I mean, he would be.
There's aisle in this plane. And then I am named Eli. Eli! My son Eli is an aisle man, too. But, I had a very embarrassing moment flying back from that wedding I went to where I was in the window seat, and it was a red eye. And I knew I was going to have to pee, and I could tell that the people in my row were getting close to falling asleep. And I literally went, hey, I'm just going to go pee now so y'all don't have to wake you guys up. And they were like, gave me a look that was like, you could have just said I need to go pee. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was very I
just want you to know that I'm a good guy.
I'm doing this to be considerate so I don't have to do it later. Yeah. I do feel like as a, representative of the IBS warrior community.
Doing this as you go out there.
Right. Putting your hands out to high five everyone on the aisles as you walk toward the bathroom.
Yeah. Hands down, like
preening, expecting a medal to go around your neck, like to be the guy just waiting for someone to put it on.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't want them to be like, did this guy get on the plane having to pee? He just wanted to fuck with people. I was like, no,
I ate a whole watermelon before this.
So this specific lawsuit is for people who have purchased a window seat and then are placed against the wall of the plane, but there is no window there. It's basically you're just crammed against hard plastic, which A, sucks, and B, also, like, I feel like this is more and more evidence when you look at these photos of it. It's like, because that's what they've been doing is like slowly just compressing the seats rows together.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, well, now that's why they don't line up anymore. And it's doubly bad because A, you're like, I have no window. And then you can look ahead to the window and go, damn, that's where my seat would have been. That's like where this used to be the space between seats on this thing. But so people sued.
This has happened to me and it's really bothered me. So I'm happy to hear that they've sued where you get window and then there's no fucking window there.
Yeah. There's like
a reason I got it.
You'd have to like cram your head in between the seat and into the like outlet of the window to try to see out. Like shove it through like a little, like it's one of those tourist trap where you're like the head of a bodybuilder.
I was mad because I was on a plane recently and the pilot or the flight attendant, it was like at night, and she was like, she just said, like, just want to let you guys know, if you look out your like right hand window, there's a beautiful view of the full moon or something. And I was in one of those window seats with no window and I couldn't see it. And I was like on that side. And so it was just like, awesome. Thanks.
You pulled down the shade and then the pilot was on the wing mooning you. He had his pants down and they got your ass.
Yep. They got all of us. And then we went, then who's flying the plane? And then it was a mess.
And then it crashed.
Stewardess, there's an ass on the wing.
Huge, magnificent ass on the wing. But yeah, people were upset about this. So they started a lawsuit. United's defense wasn't a very good one as far as I can, as they were just like, no, you don't always get a window. That's just kind of what we call those. And then they're like, it's a window seat. And, like, that's their defense.
What else are we going to call it?
Right.
Uh-huh. They say the use of the word window is in reference to a particular seat cannot reasonably be interpreted as a promise that the seat will have an exterior window view. They added, rather, the word window identifies the position of the seat, i.e. next to the wall of the main body of the aircraft. There's your problem.
Next to the wall?
Oh, yeah. Petard, hoisted.
That's a tough one. Cannot reasonably be interpreted as, like, I'm pretty sure it's like textbook reasonable to interpret that way.
That the word window means window.
You gotta.
I get what they're saying. Like, I understand the spirit of the argument, but it's like the fact that you had to specify wall when the obvious word would clearly be window is
window. Yeah. It's no. So I'm happy that so this is the news has been that they made this argument to try to get the lawsuit thrown out, and it seems that the judge has allowed it to proceed. Who knows? Well, it'll probably just be some settlement. It would be great if this forced them to, like, because I assume it's probably easier to move this. I don't know what's more expensive for them, but I would love for them to just go back to being a human way to travel. That would be kind of sick.
Right. Make the seats a normal width that a person can fit into comfortably when they sit down, instead of, that they have to shimmy into and out of, like they're... Whoa. Is this not happening to anyone else? Sorry.
No.
Oh my God. A super loud ad just started on my crab, my crab page.
Crab ad.
It was like so loud.
Ad for crabs.
It really freaked me out.
I could tell because you looked as if you looked like someone had just taken control of your computer. You looked like you'd been hacked.
Looked like
an old school
taking your ultras.
Enough. Yeah, it was like someone took my ultras.
Where are my ultras?
He does sound like you just shook him awake, and that was the first thing you said.
Where are my ultras?
They put out a whole press release with like a bunch of images from the ad, and one of them is there's a behind the scenes shot I just put in the chat of
God,
the iconic scene. It's just him sitting in a chair. With all the
sitting in a chair
stuff.
looking sort of sheepish under a boom mic. Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Where are my ultras?
Wow.
You love
ultras
it.
On me. Ultras on me.
Awesome. Yeah. I forget what I was saying. It doesn't matter.
Well, now we've effectively advertised for Michelob Ultra. Not that
That's
that
right.
will work, but
this is why they did it. People are like, what is this? Why is it? Why is this? What
it's like in like TikTok videos where like people purposely mispronounce a word so that everyone comments on them and is like, "What the hell? You said it wrong!" And then I have to see it. You know,
like it's just like it's
that's
like
this ad.
Does does he mean something to people that he doesn't mean to me that I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Is this person culturally significant in a way that I'm like not fully understanding?
I mean, I understand that Landman is very popular, but I do not watch that. But
Landman.
Those people don't. People that love Landman are probably not in the demo of soccer. Maybe that's the bridge. Their gap.
The people buying the microwavable Yellowstone branded TV dinners, one of the sadder items to be produced in recent times.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I mean, if Billy Bob Thornton, not to just get deeper into the ultras, which seems to be a through line. I mean, if he means anything to anybody, he's got like a dirtbag reputation, right? Like kind of a slummy, maybe
like
he's a bad Santa.
Angelina Jolie. Like, we
the
fucked in the car
vials.
on the way over.
The blood vials. Yep.
The blood vials. Bad Santa. What else is he in? That's like, those are the big ones, I feel.
Sling
Blade for sure.
Sling Blade
That ad was uploaded 9 days ago and has 23 million views.
Is that a lot or not?
Working.
I don't.
For an
is
ad,
that
it
working?
seems like a lot.
Where are my ultras?
Look,
Are the
course,
comments
those might
all
be
just like,
botted.
what is this? All the top comments, what is this?
Ultras
Yeah.
on me.
I'm going to look up
Well-
the ad and read the comments.
well,
Stay tuned for the
while you
bonus,
do that,
which is
I'll-
just the comments from
Comments
the Where
turned
My
off.
Ultras.
Comments turned off.
It's like
Botted
the
views,
Supergirl
clearly.
trailer or something. We can't let people review bomb us or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the embargo on the Michelob Ultras commercial until day of release. No one can talk about it until it comes out. Get those opening numbers. But this plane. So we may see some movement here on the getting stuck next to an airplane wall. I would like to see it. I'd like to see them have to just I would like to see them do a wholesale review of what the cabin has become, of the nightmare that an airplane cabin has become.
There needs to be like a constitutionally mandated like amount of space they must give you for like
That's what
the
I think.
FAA to approve them to fly.
That's how every time I'm crammed into a seat that I don't fit in, I have this like daydream where I imagine myself in a courtroom with like a replica of those seats and, them being like, now imagine there's an emergency. Sir, can you get out of the seat? And it just shows me like kind of throwing up my hands and like having my knees stuck. And they're like, Your Honor.
I guess
and then
I'll die.
everything's better. Yeah.
And the
Everything's
judge
better
is like, he's big and tall. So he goes to for both reasons. And he's like, you know what? You're right. And then the judge orders that airlines have to treat people like human beings again, and every airline instantly goes bankrupt, and air travel ceases to happen.
Right. Well, I like the
6'5" judge.
He's about to read the decision, and then he stands up, and everyone in the courtroom gasps because they realize he's 7 feet
so tall.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're trying to rig an incredibly small jury who doesn't understand. Yeah.
It's Fred Lynn from My Cousin Vinny. He's just up there. He's a big man, large man.
Positronic. But yeah.
Positraction, please.
Positraction, I'm sorry. I haven't seen My Cousin Vinny recently.
They will.
Yeah, I hope they're destroyed utterly and completely by the legal system. That's my hope.
I wish them ill.
I wish them ill.
I wish
worst of
only
luck.
the worst for them.
Folks, this week on the bonus episode, we talk about laser tag.
We also talk about the first movie we can remember letting us down emotionally. And we cover style, the style section.
You can get all that plus our regular feed with no ads at patreon.com/whatatimepod. Check it out.
Number 3.
Number three.
Number 3 comes to us from Bookmark19, the Discord. This is a story about a study that was done in Barcelona on a very important subject. And it's
Barcelona, I think you mean.
What did I say? Did I say Barcelona? Excuse me.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Barcelona,
Thank you.
I think you mean Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes. Barcelona.
So they're in Barcelona, and they did a study, and they figured out that giraffes may be capable of rudimentary math. So they presented the giraffes with containers with different numbers of carrot pieces, and they covered the containers, and they watched as people added or subtracted more carrots to them. It's basically like they were like, they covered they couldn't see how many were in them, but they watched somebody doing stuff kind of on the side or in the back or whatever. And then 68% of the time, the giraffes picked the containers with more carrot pieces. And that number is apparently statistically higher than would be random chance. So,
which would be 50.
Which would be random chance. I don't know.
I don't know how many jars there are. That's the question.
Oh, I just see them holding 2 jars, two boxes. 68 is still pretty low for the giraffes, not to be rude to them.
Okay,
but
well.
They're not doing
it's
great.
68, right? Didn't you say 68?
68.
68. That's almost 70, Eli. That's not
D+.
bad. We've had to do math on this show, and I don't want to judge the giraffes too harshly on this based on our track record with math.
Though most of our math on the show hasn't been counting. We haven't done a lot of counting issues. But yeah, I'm not trying to come for the giraffes. Look, I'm just looking at the study.
It is interesting that this is like a test of. It's interesting that it's like a test of math, because it's also just like a test of like object permanence, like holding a memory of this thing in your mind, which, like, I guess that is sort of a precursor to math, is like understanding that idea. But
Kath, I was going to say the same thing, but I felt I'd come for the giraffes hard enough already, and I wanted to pull back. So I'm glad somebody else brought it up. But it is kind of like,
but like you do need that to do math, kind of. You need to like have an idea of like a discrete thing that can be added or subtracted, and like that it exists the same whether you have moved it to you get what I'm saying. Babies
cannot add and subtract moms because they don't believe that they exist as soon as they're out of their sight. So mommy has disappeared, therefore there cannot be 2 mommies or 3 mommies.
I mean, a baby is failing this test. If a baby wants carrot pieces, it's up Schitt's Creek. If this is the test that is being given, it's not going to get the one with the most.
Baby doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Baby doesn't know. Can't make heads or tails of this.
I'm Dwayne Wade. This is baby math. Just this on TV. I'd watch. I'd like to watch. Yeah. But it's cool. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad they're doing this. I'm glad they're checking it out and seeing what giraffes know and don't know. Counting their knowledge of carrots.
They're one of those animals where, some animals give like whys. Like you look at them and you're like, you've seen things. Giraffes, opposite to me.
No.
Stupid. Dumb face.
Giraffes CTE from wailing their heads against trees at each other most of the time.
They just don't. They're really cool. I saw one a few weeks ago at the Bronx Zoo. It was really cool. It didn't seem like bright. I wasn't like inferring. A hard one to like transfer human emotions onto, I guess, is a better way to say that. Yeah. Because like I think birds look really stupid too, and they're smart. So.
Yeah. I think they do have a grace when they're not actively smacking their head against stuff. They've just got that sort of like, which I think is like, it looks like they're being very graceful and walking slowly, but it's probably just because like they're trying to balance. They got to keep that thing.
They're like bobbing because it's very important that they, not get out of joint.
Of course, giraffes' necks are now getting shorter and shorter because they're looking at phone all the time.
That's true. People don't talk about that enough.
They got that
very hard to look at phone as giraffe
from looking at phone.
Mm-hmm. It's tough.
I like how the pictures of this. It's easy to not think about it, but like these people are up very high if they're at giraffe level. Like giraffes are very high.
Yeah.
Like they climbed up into like a special platform or something. They're on like a high dive at a pool, and the giraffe is in the pool. Like I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
do you think they're like constantly wondering what's going on down there, and they like can't?
What's everyone yelling about down there?
Right. Yeah. What are you guys talking about? Like
I'm trying to eat some of these leaves.
Telling other animals in the zoo what's out there. What is it? What's beyond? Tell us the stories. Man, I'm just now imagining this person feeding. Imagine you get all the way up to the fucking giraffe's feeding station and you realize you forgot the carrots. You got like fucking 4 flights of stairs, dude. That's rough.
Awful.
That's terrible. Like, oh, motherfucker, dude. They got to get like a dumbwaiter situation going.
It is really crazy that there's only one thing that looks anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else is remotely like that.
Yeah.
They only ever evolved one. That's crazy.
By like longer neck by like an order of magnitude than any other
whatever
animal.
the next
no
one
is even just completely uncontested. I mean, because I think that, and maybe like giraffes, I know this isn't how it works. Giraffes like growing their neck for fucking hundreds of thousands of years. And then they just see a monkey that climbed up the tree and they're like, oh, okay. Oh, right. Could have done that. Could have climbed.
Well, it's harder to turn hooves into hands than it is to just make your neck longer, probably. So.
I bet that is more like costly. Scientists just skip this whole part. Just skip all of it.
And they have to like reorient. They have to like change the way their knees. So they have to like change
your
the way
hips.
Bend.
Your hips have
tough.
to change. Like it's a whole. It's a real problem.
Yeah,
I can see
you
that.
Get that prehensile tail.
Maxing out neck is like maybe more like efficient in a way. But the closest, I just looked it up. The closest giraffe living relative is the okapi or okapi, which I also saw at the Bronx Zoo, and it looks like something you would have evolved in Spore. Like it has like a zebra's ass and like a donkey's middle, and then like an anteater's neck. It's very strange.
It's kind of got the giraffe head with the two horns. It's got a giraffe head.
The head shape is the right way. It is a really cool animal. They're like really solitary, and we didn't know they existed until like surprisingly recently. Like they're really hard to spot in the forest.
Yeah,
but they're way more like horse-like than a giraffe is. Giraffe just again like it's the only one that did that. Only one that solved the problem that way.
Giraffes, whether they're solitary or not, they're not one that we weren't going to find.
That's true.
Like, hey, what's that fucking head up there? Oh, shit. What is that?
Yeah.
Dude, the first time ever seeing a giraffe, it's like I would have been so relieved to walk up and see that it's just a really long neck and like a regular-ish body instead of just like monster from The Ritual, just like an incredibly tall, strange guy. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck. Yeah.
They just went full neck. The rest of it's normal. But check out an okapi if you can find one. They're pretty neat.
Go to the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, go to the Bronx Zoo. They got both of those guys there.
Yeah,
not near each other.
They got all sorts of stuff. All kind of animals, including man.
They used to have a man. They used to have a man there. Yeah, it was bad. It was like really fucked up.
Oh no!
Google Otabenga, folks. It's not a great story.
Oh, let's not. He's
not there anymore. There are no people in the zoo anymore at the Bronx Zoo. You can go. Yes, it's a great achievement. They're not keeping a guy there anymore.
Yep, they went, we shouldn't be doing this, and then they killed him. And it was very sad.
Yeah. No. Well, we gotta evolve.
We're only 250 years old. We're just a little guy.
Exactly. We're just a little guy. How should we know not to do that?
Not to put humans in the zoo. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Well,
number
good
2.
For these giraffes. Let's do number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 comes to us from Otter Chaos in the Discord. This is a nice one. I like this one. I think someone sent this to our group text as well.
Yeah.
This is a World Cup story. The picture of the guy
the picture of the guy is incredible. I can't even articulate why it makes me laugh, but I can't.
Let me explain what this is before you talk. So, as we said, it's a World Cup. People are coming from all over the world to visit our beautiful, fucked up country. And this guy was coming from England to watch the World Cup. He's 65 years old. And he, strangely enough, connection to our last story, he was in Barcelona. He disappeared from Barcelona on the way to the World Cup in the U.S. He was transferring planes, I think. And he was a big Leeds fan, and he was so excited. He he was in Spain for a short layover, and then he was going to go to Boston, where he was going to watch England play Ghana. But he stopped contacting his family on June 21st, and he was missing. His family was looking for him for 10 days. They contacted the British embassy, and they couldn't find him. And, this is like, it's an older guy, but it's not like a, Silver Alert situation. Like, this guy's going on his own. What's going on? So it turns out they had to get the embassy involved to find him. And sorry, all the pictures of him in this are so funny. Like every single picture. Because this guy, he just on his flight transfer lost his phone, and it had all his like ticket stuff in it. And so he just hung out in Spain for 10 days. He just was like chilling. He got a hotel. He was like hanging out, which I guess like Spain does have a call to 65-year-old British men. Like that is where they go,
That's true.
That is one of their like homelands in a way. So yeah,
to develop severe melanomas.
Yes, exactly.
Burn out the rest of their life. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So
he just did the movie Sexy Beast. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He turned into.
He's like at the beginning of Sexy Beast when they like come to see him. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was completely fine. This guy is the most go with the flow dude. Just like, well, I guess I wasn't meant to go to the US. So, and he also, this is funny too, like before his last like known photograph was just like a picture of him that he took in a bar in Spain, in Barcelona, and uploaded to Facebook. And then that was it. That was the last anyone saw of him. And the embassy.
Is that the one of him in the blue shirt? Is that in Spain?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if that is the last known photograph, but that I hope so, because it's hysterical if it is. It's just him.
It's so
he's in a blue polo shirt. He's like leaning up against the bar in this sort of faux casual way. Like, it's really good.
And it's clearly a photo he asked a stranger to take of him.
Yes.
He doesn't know anyone there.
He's got a Coors Light going. I don't know about, or at least a Coors Light pint glass.
He's got a big, tall Coors Light behind him.
Yeah.
And
he found his ultras.
he found his ultras, and he wasn't gonna move.
He's got like the Mona Lisa, like can't tell if she's smiling or not. Of is he either like just look like this, or is he fucking hammered? Like it's not, you can't tell.
Yeah, he has sort of a glazed, dispassionate sort of little smile, and he's either the drunkest anyone has ever been, or just like a sweet old man. It's hard to tell.
I mean, I'm not going to make any accusations towards him, but if he was fucking hammered this whole time, that would line up pretty well with his behavior in general. This man just incredibly nonplussed.
He was, quote, blissfully unaware that his family was desperately searching for him. His nickname is Little Mick. He, quote, just got on with enjoying Barcelona, watching the England matches in the bars. So I think you might be right. I think he just went, well, I don't got my phone. Time to get fucking wasted.
Yeah.
And the embassy had to track him down from credit card payments because he had his wallet, which go to the airline desk and show them your ID. Like, what are you doing? You can get on the plane.
Yeah, it says here, he didn't think to go to the embassy as he still had his passport and money, so he didn't think they'd be interested. They're like,
interested.
But, I mean, I'll say this. Like, this guy being gone for 10 days and not being in touch, there were ways for him to get in touch. Like, this is not... He didn't want
to. Yeah.
Like, he's trying to chill. He's trying to just...
I was looking at these stories, and it seems like they talked to his brother, unless like he is married and his wife was like too mad to talk to the newspaper, which is fair. Like if you don't have like an immediate family like that, and you don't like, if people that you live with who are going to know you or whatever,
right.
Maybe you are just kind of like, well, I said I'd be gone for 10 days and I'm still gone and whatever, you know what I mean?
Right. You're on an adventure.
If you have like a wife and kids, it's like you like legally have to, you really should say something to someone.
Yeah, if it's
10
just
days
like
is
extended
so
family.
long to be like, we don't know where he is.
Yeah.
That
he
is
didn't
really
get on
crazy.
the plane. Like, that is
I mean, they've got relatives urge locals to spread posts about him. And I think the other thing here is that it's not like, I don't think even necessarily that they were like, oh, we never heard from somebody he was supposed to meet in the U.S. I think it doesn't matter where he was. They were just like, hey, man, you have not responded to any communication for almost a week and a half. So doesn't fucking matter where you are. You kind of got to do that. Like, you kind of have to, give us some sort of proof of life.
Right.
Like,
kind of interesting. A guy that age, 65, not knowing anyone's phone number is like you don't know any family phone numbers. Like,
I feel like this speaks to Eli's point though. Is like, I feel like he kind of wanted to be out of touch because I bet he knew someone's phone number, or like he could have, like we said, he could have figured out a way if this was important to him.
They have internet cafes over there and shit still.
Yeah. Borrow someone's phone. Hey, I haven't spoken to anyone I know in
it's true. All of his two-factor off.
That two-factor. 65-year-old British man? Oh, that guy's definitely got two-factor. Are you kidding me?
That shit is a mess.
His password isn't password. No way.
I don't want to think about any of that stuff.
Yeah, whoever found his phone now has his identity. Is him now.
It's also, I mean, credit to this guy for hanging out for 10 days without his phone. Just living
in the moment.
Living in the moment. What is he doing? He's taking just dry shits for 10 days, nothing on the phone, just sitting there thinking about how no one knows where he is.
He had those footy matches to watch. He could watch all the footy,
True. Constant footy.
This guy's awesome. He had his Coors Light. He was doing all right. He didn't need phone. I hope he made some friends. I feel like this, I don't know this guy's personality, but I do feel like if I ran into a dude in a bar who was like, yeah, I was supposed to get on a plane, but I just lost my phone and I've been like vibing ever since. Like, I would be buying that guy shots. Like, I feel like, you are a crazy motherfucker. This is awesome. So
yeah,
maybe people
probably a
just do that.
series of people who thought that was the first day that had happened to him. I think if you see that guy in the bar
on
for
day
6
9.
days, you're like, buddy, I get in touch with somebody.
Yeah, so you're just like fucking. You're just okay. Yeah, I mean,
drop it out of society.
Maybe he was considering just completely disappearing, and he was like, "I'm going to give it 10 days, and then maybe I come back. Maybe I just live in Barcelona now."
I think that's possible. I think he might have been contemplating, skipping town.
Absolute scenes.
Absolute scenes.
It was absolute scenes. There's no question. I'm just glad that he wasn't in hospital.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He was just on holiday. He wasn't in hospital.
Holiday, not hospital.
Yeah, this gives credence to the wasted theory, I think, because he has an expressive face in this photo, but it could just be a weird photo, the one of him, like where he's just kind of right in between expressions or something. But he has like the 10,000 yard stare. Like he's really he's looking at something in the future.
Yeah, his mouth's like a little bit open. he looks like he might be a little bit sunburned. Like he's on holiday for sure.
He's on
That's
holiday.
What's going on with this guy?
Without question.
Deeply on holiday.
Should we do number 1?
Number 1.
And this week's number 1 reason to say what a time to be alive.
Number 1 this week comes to us from Hamburger Hinderer Has a Job in the Discord. We got more wildlife news. We got more science figuring out stuff about this stuff in nature.
Congrats to Hamburger Hinderer, by the way, on having a job.
Oh, yeah.
I do think we've congratulated on that job maybe 3 to 4 times.
Hamburger Hinderers
really just farming these comments at this point.
They're they're still employed. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's something to be congratulated on. I think they've had that as their display name long enough that they're out of the probationary period, I think. So congrats. Congrats on your job.
At this point, they can't change it because then it'll be more worrying.
That's true.
It's the equivalent of just driving and going and sitting in a parking lot for the day and then coming home at 5:00. That's what that is.
Yeah.
There should be a designated parking lot that those guys can go to. the lying to your wife parking lot.
Oh, the bar? You mean the bar.
I guess that's the bar. But you gotta be discreet, you gotta be
That's the bar at TGI Fridays.
Yeah, that's a good spot
at the
for
TGI Fridays bar. But this is about spiders. And they've been doing more research on spiders. They want to find more stuff out about them.
All right, what's going on with these guys?
What's going on with them?
All right, what's going on?
These guys are pretty weird. We better look into this. And so what they did want to know, what they decided to test was what the top speed, what the fastest spider is, and just generally how fast different spiders are.
They're having spider races?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, not in heats. One at a time, recorded and compared. They're not, doing laps. They don't have them on a track, unfortunately, for all of us. But I guess somehow, from what I've read of this story, this may be something that is just we haven't fully checked out for some reason. We don't know quite the top sprinting speed of different spiders. I have been jumping out at me. Like perhaps a trapdoor spider is a paywall here. So we're gonna do that. The one where they trap you, where you have to go to a certain point and then it pops up.
Yeah. Those are designed specifically to foil our podcast, I feel.
Yeah. we're a big enough problem for them that they've done this. All right. Now, okay, I've switched, and now I'm reading this story from people.com, which makes no sense. It's about spiders. Just stick to your lane.
Bring me to spiders.com.
Spiders.
Your offshoot. It's like the little insert magazine you get with the big magazine. You get People, and then you get Spiders. It's like People Weekly, Spiders Monthly.
Yeah. It's like Kids Post. There's just spiders news.
Yeah.
See what spiders are dating. What spiders were out seen in flagrante with each other.
What spiders are showing off their 8 slim pins at the beach?
Dude, spiders. Swimming in slim pins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were trying to find out the world's fastest spider. And up until this point, they had, and I read through this because, sometimes science on this podcast has fooled us. They're good at getting into a story and then being like, we kind of lied, and it's not actually how fast they run. It's this is how fast they can go if we throw them down a hill or something. And it's like, that's bullshit. Fuck off. This is not that case. But it's in fact the opposite, which is that the previous owner of the record was the Moroccan flick-flack spider, Sabrenis Rechenbergi.
Kind of a demeaning name.
Flick-flack?
The flick-flack spider? What's it called?
Well, it's apparently the flick-flack is the maneuver they've developed. So this is a nod to something they cooked up, which is, and this is what I thought that this story might be. And it's the flick-flack is a special type of locomotion, says Jonas Wolf of Germany's University of Greifswald. It's not running. So it's when they roll down a sand dune. It's like a very fast way of kind of falling down a dune, which somehow this spider had backdoored into being called the world's fastest spider. And these scientists, as I do, disagreed.
So
they got together.
Worm, you slime.
It's like
yeah, you
spider Fremenwalk. It's like it's doing its own special dune walking. Not applicable to other surfaces. Yeah, you put that thing on flat pavement, it's not doing shit. That doesn't count.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not that fast. I can fall down a sand dune pretty fast myself.
Yeah, I bet I can fall down a sand dune pretty fast. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
What's that big one in Michigan that if you go down to the bottom and you kick it back up, they charge you thousands of dollars because they have to get a helicopter or something? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
There's
that's
some
probably a good.
There's some big sand dune and and it's really, really steep, and it's one of those things where it's sort of an optical illusion where it looks like the water's not that far away, but then you keep going down it and it doesn't get any closer. And
and you can't get back up.
And you are getting back up just takes a lot of cardio work because you're crawling up a steep sand dune, and there are signs all over it we will charge you thousands of dollars if we need to come get you, so don't go down this.
Michigan's Everest.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, yeah. No, they need to be on top of that because everything I know about Michigan, if they didn't have that sign up, you'd be going, that would be a Saturday activity. Heading to that dune with a 30-pack of Strohs and, a sled and just firing down there and making them helicopter you back up.
So
they're saying...
I think it's Sleeping Bear Dunes is what it's called. Do you know where that is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be a national...
I think it's a national...
It's considered a national park, but
sounds
I think people...
I know.
argue against it because it's just dunes.
It's just a big dune. Anyway, I could roll down that thing, no problem.
Yeah,
and then get airlifted out. I think the thing should be like,
spider in the dust.
If you need to get rescued, we'll charge you $3,000. We will airlift you out, and you'll have to like be on a big suspended like tarp, very humiliatingly, and like
we're gonna spin you.
Right,
we're gonna spin you like that video. Yeah. But so yeah, that's the scientists were like, we're not counting that either. That rolling down the sand dune. We want to really test them, so they just did it pretty much as straightforwardly as you'd imagine. They got the spiders, they put them on down, had like a ruler behind them as a scale, and then got them to run as fast as they could. Yeah. So this is always my favorite detail, like when they get into descriptions of studies where they're like, yeah, sometimes you just got to figure out how to make a spider move. And there was a good quote in the other one that I got paywalled out of that they were like, man, if we could have talked to the spiders, this study would have taken a day instead of taking a really long time, because they couldn't obviously explain to them. They're like, hey, run as fast as you can. So they would coax the species.
By the way, the sound effect you just played is like, I can't think of a better sound effect for a spider running than...
Oh, yeah.
They're on the move.
Even longer, like 8 of them. And then so... They coaxed some species into running with a paintbrush, just poking them, and then some required puffs of compressed air, which to me seems like it would kind of mess up, because I have compressed air. That's just blasting. Yeah, you got a
all right,
real tailwind.
All right,
they're getting momentum, but
so
whatever.
They tested all these spiders, and they found out it was like kind of. They're genuinely pretty interesting that it's like the spider, the fastest spiders have a perfect balance, because they say larger spiders generally run faster than smaller spiders, but it's also about balance. It's also about, they have to be it's like the perfect proportions for fucking hauling ass, where they want really long legs, but they don't want to be like a heavy enough body. So, so the number one winner of this, unfortunately, you guys, I'll give you maybe one guess as to what continent it's from. What country?
Oh, this is an Australia specialty, I
would say. Correct. It is the Australian. It is the Australian jungle huntsman spider that ran at a distressing top speed of 3.59 meters per second. Now, I don't know. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me. So let's convert that into feet, as we do on this podcast. And then I'll be able to tell you. Okay, so that's fucking awful. That's 12 feet per second.
12
that's
feet
really
per
fast.
Second. Okay, so how fast would it take it to run a mile?
Oh, let's
get the giraffes in here. Get the giraffes in here.
Let's not do that. I was going to say it would take it a second to run over 2 of me, I guess, but... Which I guess isn't that...
12 feet per second is pretty fucking fast, I think.
It's 8 miles an hour. So, yeah.
That's quite fast.
Yeah. You're on like a tricycle. Like a child's tricycle could run you down. You're not... Like, it's gaining on you.
8 miles an hour? What's that? Sorry. I don't want to make you do more math.
What's 8 miles an hour in what? You got to give me a unit.
It's a 7.5 minute mile, which like... I currently probably could not run that fast. Like I could for a super short distance, but I don't think I could run a mile in 7.5 minutes.
Probably about it for me.
Yeah. So I know this thing isn't indefinitely running, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that's impressive.
Top human sprint speeds are like what, like up to near 30 now. With like Usain Bolt is like around there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I think it's good that you can sprint away from one, but still, that's a lot of fucking. We're talking about. I'm not going to give away the dimensions of my apartment, but I'll tell you that they're not great.
A spider could cover it in short, would make short work of it.
A spider, that's okay. That has immediately made me very upset because a spider could cover the vast majority of like a cross section of my apartment in 1 second, which I don't like at all.
He's going,
Same.
You know where he's going.
Right. That's that is his time from entering the doorway into your mouth is 1 second.
Doorway to mouth in 0.3 seconds. That's the measurement.
What is that? A spot?
Yeah.
Are these guys big? What is this? A jungle huntsman spider?
I mean, it's Australia.
Palm sized.
Yeah.
Like they're not,
Palm
but like I
sized?
said, they're not. Yeah, there's one of a guy holding it here, but I will say like they're not as horrible looking.
They're not
because
as
they
like,
are mostly
beefy.
legs.
Yeah, they're not. They're not like
big
chunky.
fat.
Yeah.
They don't got that big fat, like tarantula business. Those are close up here, and that is a whole lot worse. Also, it goes. Sorry, this is another. It goes a close up of an Australian jungle huntsman spider on a green surface, and it's a leaf, dude. You could just say leaf, like we know what.
That's
a leaf
an AI.
Is.
That's an AI
Yeah.
generated caption for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so that is now the world's fastest spider. So if you see and identify it, I mean, you've already lost because you've just spent precious time that you could have been getting away from it. And this is fun too. This is kind of a scale thing. One of the biggest surprises of the study was the tiny orange goblin spider, which is delightful. Unops or Onops pulcher. I don't fucking know, man. It weighs just 0.1 milligrams, but moves at roughly 8 inches per second.
Oh,
now that's hard to parse in my head, but it's scooting.
Based on its
milligrams,
based on its size, that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's cute to me. Watch me find out it's like the most poisonous thing in the world, and your limbs will rot off if it bites you. But
yeah,
I like that.
Tiny orange goblin spider.
He's like the MVP. He's like, you didn't win it, but you got heart, kid, and we love to see it.
Yeah, yeah. Look, if you were competing against only other spiders like you, but unfortunately everyone is bigger and stronger than you, so
yeah, that's
no
another
wins.
thing is like maybe they just got like the most athletic jungle huntsman spider. Like we don't know if this is representative.
Yeah,
maybe
there might
he's
be
been
even
training.
faster ones.
That's
maybe
true.
They got a real slowpoke. This guy was slow as shit. Yeah, no, it's tiny goblin spider. I'm looking up 1 to 3 millimeters, so that's hauling ass. That's 100% hauling ass.
I think that.
And where are they found? You know where they're living. They're living in the leaf litter layer and under rocks. That's
all kinds of
spider
critters
spot.
down there. Leaf litter layer.
Yeah. Love the leaf litter layer.
Leaf litter layer.
Leaf
litter layer. It's my favorite John le Carre novel, Leaf Litter Layer. They made the movie with Gary Oldman. There's a spider, secretly a spider.
Leaf litter layer. It's what you say when you're about to go on broadcasting.
Yeah. That's a real Ron Burgundy of a layer.
Leaf litter layer. Yeah.
I like this goblin guy. He's cool. He's a little stubby guy.
Yeah. And then when they're that small, they just look kind of like a dot. You can't really like pick out all the upsetting parts.
All the creepy crawlies. Yeah. I do think I was talking about my distaste for bugs earlier. I think spiders. Well, it depends. What do you think is worse, spiders or bugs?
All bugs?
Like,
I don't know how you
as
even
like
compare those.
are you more like creeped out by like generic bug or generic spider?
I mean, generic spider than generic bug, but also if we're talking like fucking silverfish, like holy.
That's what
dude.
I was thinking. I was
That's
like,
way worse.
Spider generally worse than bug. Silverfish may be the worst possible thing that might be in my apartment at any given time.
Unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, is that a feather? And then you're like, oh no, it's so much worse.
It's like the opposite of a feather. It looks like silverfish look like they're related to viruses. You know, like the diagram of viruses? They look like that. I'm like, why are you like
looking through
alive?
A microscope right now?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Get out of
They're
here.
fucked.
Yeah.
They're so fucked.
Talk about
also talk about things that move too fast. Those fucking
holy.
things.
That's what when you were like, you showed the IO copy and you're like, this is like something you make in Spore, and I was like, damn, Kath was much better at Spore because my shit was just all silverfish. It was just all like 8 eye lump evolved. So
I made some good stuff in Spore. That was one of the only video games I've ever played. One of my cherished like 3 things I can reference in video games.
You pop that bad boy on a gateway, you're ready to go.
I don't think I ever played Spore. I'm trying. I know what it is. I played it. There was a Super Nintendo one that was kind of called EVO.
Spore was much later.
That was like a platform.
Yeah, Spore. I feel like Spore I played in college. Like it was.
Spore is
late.
fairly recent.
Yeah, I used the EVO was one of those classic Blockbuster rental only. I never owned it, but I would get in there and Yeah. You were a little guy, and you would evolve. It was basically like you would do the thing where you would turn to like get your neck like a giraffe. Like leveling up, like in an RPG, you would like become like a new type of animal, basically.
Just longer and longer neck. The
longer. I'm neck maxing. Yeah,
neck maxing.
Your neck is very long, and then unfortunately, you get punched once, and it's it's over for you. It breaks.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
good to see it.
Folds in half. Yeah.
You spent all that time neck maxing, just folds in half. Anyway, congrats to these spiders. Should we do our plugs?
Do it.
Plugs.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all ready for this?
Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Cap's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
I'm doing Dave Ross's show. What's it called? This Sucks? I always forget what it's called. This Sucks.
The show's called This Sucks.
Yes. Yeah. I'm always like, he has a show called Don't Come or something. I can't remember what it's called.
These are Dave Ross show names, which are delightful. Yeah. This Sucks.
Right.
Poison in Air. These are the sort of things that he likes to name shows, which I enjoy.
Yeah. He's been a guest on our podcast before.
Yeah. That's not a real one, but I'll pick it one now.
Dave Ross is naming his next show after the thing they put at nuclear waste sites to like keep people out. It's called This Is Not a Place of Honor.
Yeah,
Come on down.
Of honor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing what he described as a tomato set, which means I'm writing a bunch of really bad jokes and then the audience gets to throw tomato-shaped stress balls at me. So that'll be that. I went to his first one last month. It was really fun. It's going to be a really fun show. So come to that. It's at Pine Box Rock Shop on the 17th of July, I think at 8.
That's a good show. I think is there. I think is like Wyatt Cenac and like Kurt Brownell.
Wyatt Cenac and Kurt Brownell are on it. They were not asked to write bad jokes and get shit thrown at them. They're just doing regular stand up. Yeah,
this is a place of honor for them. This is a place of honor. Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I got nothing except, you can watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/pig_dog. I'm playing all sorts of stuff over there. I beat the Sega Genesis Garfield game that I never could beat as a kid. Turns out I was 5. That's what I found out. It wasn't that hard. I was just 5 years old. And it took me an hour and a half.
It's a tough one, tough realization to come to. It's like, oh, this is easy. Oh, boy.
It was, and I got so close to the end, too. I never quite made it. But now, score settled.
Nothing for me. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Just water.
Where are my ultras?